Hey guys, Q here for thebuttonsmashers.com, and this is our review for Ys VIII, Lacrimosa of Dana. Now, this is labeled as Ys VIII Lacrimosa of Dana Switch review, but I'm actually going to talk about every single version of the Ys games that I've played so far for Ys VIII, and it's basically going to be the definitive review for Ys VIII Lacrimosa of Dana. And because it's going to be the definitive review, and also because of the fact that my time schedule right now is a mess, a huge mess, and I don't even know how I'm finding time to put this together, but I'm actually not going to do the review the way I usually do reviews. Now, usually when I do a review, I work with a script and there's a lot of stuff there, and I've typed out everything that I want to say before I start the review, and so it's all organized and neat and edited really beautifully. This time I'm not doing that. This time this is all improv. This is just me sitting in front of my mic with Ys VIII in front of me, and I'm talking about it. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm talking about the game in a really improv way. I hope you guys don't mind that I'm doing it this way. I hope you guys actually appreciate it. I'm actually getting it done and getting it up and all that kind of good stuff, because it's been a while since I've been meaning to get this out here, and I've just been so swamped with so many things that the time to put together a review has been a mess. Because when it comes to typing the script up and everything like that, and then, you know, reading the script and editing the script and all that kind of stuff, it takes time. So improv it is. Hope you guys enjoy. So, to begin with, I'm going to start with the review that I did before, which was Ys VIII Lacrimosa of Dana, which was a review for the PlayStation 4 and the PS Vita version of the game. Now, those versions of the game were amazing. I enjoyed both of them. I enjoyed playing it on the PlayStation 4 a bit more than I enjoyed on the Vita, and that was just because of the fact that for some reason I was just on the PS4 more because I was capturing footage more on it, and I wasn't capturing footage on the Vita. So it meant that I played the PS4 version a lot more than I played the Vita version, and so because of that, I just want to say between those two versions, I enjoyed the PlayStation 4 version more. Now, that being said, I'm not saying that the Vita version is insignificant in any way. It does have lower frame rates and it runs, you know, it runs slower. It doesn't look quite as gorgeous as the PlayStation 4 version. But if I had to choose, let's say for example I wasn't reviewing the game and I had to choose a version to pick up at the time when those were released, I would have totally picked the Vita version. Like, hands down, I'd have picked the Vita version, and that's just because I like playing on handhelds. So that's just to give you guys an idea. I played the PlayStation 4 version a whole lot more, and that was just because I was capturing footage off of it. Now, moving on, we got the PC version, and a lot of people have been waiting for me to talk about the PC version for ages. People have been like, hey man, when are you going to do the PC version review and all that kind of good stuff. And the thing is that the PC version came out buggy as hell, and I spoke about it. I think I did it in a podcast. I spoke about it in some other stuff. I'm not sure if I did a video on it. I'm really not sure if I actually, you know, put together a video on the PC version. And if I didn't, well, I'm sorry guys. I've just been really swamped. And you know, I was kind of thinking, like, if I do a video on it, I'm gonna have to do a video on the Switch version after, and there's gonna be so much work, and I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna just stuff everything into this review that's labeled the Switch review, because the Switch is the most relevant new version of the game. Now, the PC version came out buggy as hell and had a lot of problems, and the reason for that was because of the fact that it actually switched developers a lot during development time. You know, they were developing with, you know, NS America. They themselves were developing it first, and then they got someone else to do it, and it's a mess. So basically, the PC version is the version that I wanted to say was the definitive version. It's the version that I wanted as the definitive version because of the fact that I love playing JRPGs on my PC, and it just made sense to play it on the PC. Like, to me, all JRPGs should be on the PC at this point. You know, I mean, the PC is just, it's just that good. Now, that being said, I just want to point out the fact that the PC version is not the definitive version. I can just say that straight off the bat. The PC version is not the definitive version. For one, it started off really buggy, and in its current state right now, it's still not perfect. It's still not what I would say, hey man, go out there and just pick this thing up. You know, I would quickly tell someone, hey, get the PlayStation 4 version in a heartbeat. I can't say the same for the PC version. And so as it relates to the PC version, I'll say If you have a PC and maybe you're considering it, maybe you pick it up. It's a maybe for me. It's not really a hell yeah pick it up kind of game. Now, it should be noted that its most recent reviews on Steam have been mostly positive, and its earlier reviews were all mixed and all that kind of good stuff. Now, when I played it on the PC version, it played really well up until the point that it crashed on me. I think it crashed on me maybe twice, I think it crashed on me twice. But other than the crashes that it had, it actually ran fine. So I just want to say that, put that out there, guys. The PC version, it looks great, it runs smooth, but it crashed on me twice. That's all I can put out there about the PC version. And so yeah, I haven't really invested a lot of time in the PC version. I just want to, you know, also put that out there. I haven't put as much time in the PC version I've put in the PlayStation 4 version and other versions of the game. And so that's also a thing. PC version, didn't spend as much time with it, but I just want to say hopefully I'll spend more time with it. I'm actually thinking maybe I should stream the PC version. Maybe I should stream my experience with the PC version, and maybe that'll give me a reason to play it, and also share it with you guys and all that kind of stuff. If you want to see me stream the PC version, just put a comment in the comment down below and say, hey man, you should totally stream the PC version, and I'll stream it on some platform. Not on here, definitely not streaming on YouTube. But it'll probably be on our Facebook page, or it'll probably be on our Twitch, something like that, but not streaming on here. This is not for streaming. So that being said, finally let's talk about the Switch version. So the Switch version has gotten mixed reviews as well. Let's start there. Start with the mixed reviews for the Switch version. Now, the reason the Switch version got mixed reviews is because there was some transition errors and there was some text errors and some other stuff in there. Now, when we got our copy, we got it like a while ago, a good while ago. It was like a month or something. And so we had a copy for a while. And the thing is that when you have a copy of a game like Ys 8 for a while, you get to spend some time with it and, you know, enjoy the game and all that kind of good stuff. Now, that being said, when you get a game early, it means that usually the review version of the game is not the same as the final version, because as everyone knows these days, there are day one patches. So on the day when the game releases, there's a patch that comes out, and said patch, when it comes out, it's like, oh, I'm gonna fix all the problems that was in there while the people were reviewing this thing, which is a thing why I did not actually put out a Ys 8 review beforehand, is because of the fact that I was playing the game, saw some stuff, and right up until embargo date, which I believe was the 19th of June. Yeah, I think it was 19th of June was the embargo date. Right up to the embargo, we got an email on the embargo date, which I kind of feel like NS America should have sent this email like the day before, so it would have stopped everyone from dumping their reviews out there. But the email came out and it said, hey, by the way, we know of all these bugs and all these issues and stuff like that. They're going to be fixed in the final version of the game. And so what it meant is that people were putting out reviews already on that day, because once you schedule a review, it's already going up. Most people prepare their reviews in advance and they have it scheduled, and it's going to go up on that date, which is the embargo date, because everyone wants to get as much traction as they can, and the first person to get a review up usually gets the most traffic. And so when it comes down to that, everyone just tossed their reviews out there, and the reviews would not have been the best representation of the game when it released for people who just picking up the game on, you know, in the stores and all that kind of good stuff. And so with regards to that, it meant that for me, when I saw that email, I was like, well, I'm not even gonna bother to put out a review now. I'm gonna have to wait to see what the final version is gonna be like. Are they really gonna fix these bugs and all these sort of stuff? And I have to say, granted, all those little issues that were in there, like the little text errors and all that kind of good stuff, that wasn't gonna affect my opinion of the game. Let's just put it that way. Immediately, I already loved VIII Lacrimosa of Vita, and other than the fact that I already liked the game, I didn't really have an issue with them while playing the game, because one, I'd already played on the PS4, so I saw the translation and all that kind of good stuff on the PlayStation 4. And also, when I play JRPGs, I'm not the most sort of like grammar Nazi kind of like JRPG player. I'm not like, oh my god, they didn't translate this properly, it's so bad. Ugh. You know, once it conveys the emotion of whatever I'm playing, I'm actually pretty fine with that. And once I'm able to understand the game and play it properly, yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. The voice acting in the original game for VIII Lacrimosa of Vita, the voice acting wasn't as good as it is now because of the fact of how it went from person to person. It wasn't as seamless. Now it's really seamless. Like, you could just hit auto and just kick back. Like, that's just basically what I've been doing. Auto, kick back, relax, the conversation runs smoothly. Before, it felt like there was a pause between people saying stuff, and also the sort of like the delivery wasn't as good. You know, the delivery just wasn't as smooth in the previous version. So that's also a thing.
Huh? Look, Over there.
It would appear to be another castaway. Let's go! Excuse me? Hello? That man just ignored me when I tried to speak to him.
Yeah, well, some people are like that.
But this version of the game, I want to say, is the definitive version. The Switch version is the definitive version, and it's the version that I would highly recommend to anyone to pick up. I would say the reason being is that, one, you get all the DLC. Well, not all, but you get a lot of DLC in the Switch version that you'd have to pay for in the other versions of the game. And I never understand that whole DLC thing. Like, okay, so you put out DLC for a version of a game that's free, and then you have all the other versions that had this DLC, but they still have to pay for it. And that annoys me. I never really like DLC when it comes to stuff like that. Like, it's annoying when there's like one version of the game that's on another platform that has all the DLC, and then all the other people who bought the game early, they didn't get anything for it other than the fact that, hey, you played the game early. So yeah, no, the DLC is all cosmetic stuff, so don't worry about it. It's not like you're missing out on anything really. It's just like different outfits and that kind of stuff. But it still would have been nice if they said, you know what, let's give everyone the DLC for free. But I don't know how they would refund people who already bought it. So yeah, people who buy DLC, man, I don't get you guys. DLC costumes. I mean, granted, I've bought myself some DLC costumes in the past too. You know, Sinner and Kagura. But yeah, basically, I don't know. The DLC is there in the Switch version. The Switch version also looks really, really well. It looks great on the Switch. It looks great in handheld mode, and I think it looks great in the dock mode. Now, it may vary depending on your type of setup. I play on a 1080p monitor, and it's not the biggest monitor. It's probably like 19 inches or something like that, or 20 inches. And so it's not the biggest monitor. And so for me, it looks pretty good on that monitor. So yeah, I don't know if you're running it on 4K. If you're running 4K, it's probably not gonna look good for you. You're probably gonna be like, ew, that looks disgusting. But basically, it looks great for me, and I like how the game looks on both docked and in handheld mode. Now, granted, I prefer handheld mode. Like, I prefer handheld mode for everything. But basically, yeah, handheld mode looks really, really great. And I found myself playing the game in a way that I was just like constantly jumping between handheld and dock mode, because I'd be playing the game, the battery start to get low, dock, you know, sort of like just dunk it in the dock, and then just pull out my control pad thingy majigs, my Joy-Cons, and then just continue playing the game. That's basically how I've been playing a lot of my Switch games these days. It's just the battery start to get low, and I just put it in the dock and just continue playing, because man, that's how amazing the Switch is, and I love it. If you don't have a Switch, you should probably pick it up. Just putting that out there. If you don't have a Switch, man, consider it. It's amazing. And so, yeah. Easter Lacrimosa of Dana, what I can say about it, you know, sort of like, it's a great game. It's a really, really great game. And, you know, the graphics are great. The voicing is better. I think pretty much everything that was like, it's sort of like they refined it, basically. They refined VIII Lacrimosa of Dana from when I played on the PlayStation 4 for the Switch at the moment. And it is just amazing. I just want to say it is the definitive version of the game. So with all that I've had to say so far about this game, here's my final verdict. VIII Lacrimosa of Dana is an amazing JRPG, and it's probably one of the best JRPGs that you can get on the Nintendo Switch. It's probably just one of the best JRPGs you can get anywhere at the moment right now. It's a great JRPG. I want to say, if you're picking it up, I want to just sort of like outline which version you should get based on the platforms that you own. So I'm going to start with the definitive version. Yeah, get the Switch version if you can. If you have a Switch, forget the other versions, get that one. If not, consider the PlayStation 4 version. If not, consider the Vita version. If not, the PC, right? I do believe that they fixed a lot of the bugs as related to the PC version. I'm not quite sure how much of still exists or whatever have you. I haven't really gone through the PC version in that regard. And I just want to say, I will, you know, potentially, hopefully, if you guys do want me to stream it, let me know and I will stream the PC version and it will be a thing. But yeah, I don't know as it relates to the PC version how much of the stuff that was broken before, because I didn't see a lot of the issues that a lot of other people saw. For me, it was mainly I was just playing the game and it crashed on me twice, and I just said, okay, cool, I'm done with this for the while, and I went on to working on some other review that I was working on. So yeah, just want to put that out there. So Ys VIII Lacrimosa, Dana, if you guys want to pick it up, I think it's a great JRPG. I love the characters, I love the voice acting, and I love the gameplay. The gameplay is, oh god, mind-blowingly amazing. So yeah, that's Ys VIII Lacrimosa of Dana. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit a like and a comment in the comment section below, and also make sure to hit that subscribe button and that little bell so you can always see when we put out new content. Now I just want to leave one final thing in here and just say, guys, if you did not enjoy how I did this one, please know this is not going to be a common thing. I'm not going to be doing this a lot. This is just me trying to get a review out about the game, some sort of like an opinion that you guys can check out. And the next review is actually going to be the standard sort of way of doing it. If you guys enjoyed how I did this, then maybe I'll do some of the reviews like this. Not all, but the occasional review when I'm swamped and I have like a million reviews doing at once. I literally have like about 12 or something reviews sitting on my screen, all scripted out. That's just how much I'm doing right now. So yeah guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.